Hey there, everyone. Thanks for being here. We got Bob rolling on the channel today. Bob is 6'6", I believe. I'm 6 foot without my hair. I always preface, all the roles of Bob with letting everybody know how big Bob is, because Bob's a brown belt and he is extremely strong. So Bob snatches up my legs there. He's coming down into a side control, or he's actually going into mount, but I'm doing the coming up out of the pool technique by getting my lat over top of the back of his head. And I kind of have to push it back there for a second. It's uncomfortable for the person on top, even if they're as big as Bob is. So I'm turning into him, trying to create some space, bringing my knees up. Bob's trying to get my back, but we're kind of rolling around a little bit here. And so he doesn't get the other hook in. I'm trying to stay heavy on his bottom leg. Now I'm keeping my elbows in, and I'm again just trying to push my weight. You can see my bottom leg is pushing me over top of his bottom leg, so I can get, there we go. And my pants are coming down a little bit. As Bob's trying to come around the back. He has my hand pinned down. My right hand is pinned, so I have to be wary of that. So I have to keep myself close to it. I've got my arm back. Now Bob has sort of I'm doing sort of the running man thing towards the mat, so I have a lot of power to resist this crossface that he's trying to do. He doesn't really have a good grip on my head. I appreciate him not trying to, pull my head completely off, of course. Got almost like a quarter guard there. My knee is creeping in. I think as Bob's trying to push my knee, I get my hand on top of his hand, and that allows my knee to pop his hand off and get my knee through there. And guard is restored. So now I'm just trying to keep Bob's base away from me with my butterfly hooks. I clamped onto sort of a Kimura grip, threatening that. But I'm also prepared that if Bob gets around into side control, up in there, yeah, there's a almost triangle. So I believe, Bob's going to try and get my leg here. So first thing I do is keep my weight on my left foot, and then once I fall back, I'm trying to free my knee and turn at an angle where Bob can't attack my foot anymore. And it's working. I'm just, kind of extending away. I'm not pushing a lot with my hand. I'm just bracing with my hand and trying to move my body away from Bob, and just trying to get him to lose my foot. So now my weight can come over top of his leg, and I'm just trying to free my foot from his grasp. And we're almost free there. Just another couple. There we go. And we're back to almost a triangle. I have my hand on the wrist, but Bob is very wary of that. He's good at defending it. So I'm just harassing him from the bottom here. It's a nice forehead to forehead moment. It's very sweet. So I still have my left hook, butterfly hook in there. Pop my head out from that cradle position. I think that's the cradle position. So now again, I have Bob's right wrist, and so I'm threatening the triangle. My knee is coming up towards his shoulder, but he gets his hand free, so he can defend. But I still have my guard. Again, fighting for that wrist, but he has side control, but that's okay, because by putting me in side control, he's exposed to the buggy choke, which he already knows about, so he defends against that. And then from here, as his arm comes through, I try to capture it and go for the grape squisher. So first I threaten the buggy choke. I know I can't get it from here, but then, the time ran out. I was going to throw the grape squisher, but there's the bell. So it was a great roll with Bob. Thanks again to Bob. Shout out for being on the channel. Always love rolling with Bob. Thanks for watching. Keep the liking and subscribing. Check out the Radical Store and come down and train.
Welcome to the dungeon.